So I did the brakes on this today. I made a video while I did it. And it was good, but it wasn't exciting. And I thought, I got an idea. Here's what I want you to do. Watch this video, and every time you see an OSHA violation, do a shot. Good luck, and I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Alright, I've been procrastinating on brake maintenance long enough. Excuse me, Blue, I'm coming through with the floor jack. Back support system. I should probably use that. Okay, you are causing a traffic jam. Oh, it's okay. Don't move or anything. It's okay, Princess. Thank you, Rapid Pump Technology. Where's the cup? There it is. Not so much cowbell. The dreaded front drum brakes. Let's tear into this bitch, shall we? Oh, yeah, right. One of these things. Gonna use this nice Chinesium jack stand here. go. Safety first. Right. Oh. I grabbed the stupid can. Alright, we got a little bit of 87 octane here. We're going to use that to wash our hub before we take it apart. So hopefully we don't have to take this all apart and wash it and repack the wheel bearings. There's a joke in here. That washing parts is about what 87 octane is good for. Where's my brush? As a matter of fact, that red S10 over there, you know, it's just a 4.3 V6. It's 8.5 or whatever it is to 1 compression, just like every one of those things. And if you run it with, I tried it with 93 and 93 didn't make a difference, but if you ran it on 89 octane for a while, you had to, and the thing is you had to, that's adjusted up good and tight. Huh, okay. Thought that would have been looser than that. Anyways, you had to run it on 89 octane for a while, because what happens is your knock sensor, your ECM is a hot rodder just like you. It wants to advance the timing as much as it can until the knock sensor hears detonation, and then it backs the timing off to an acceptable level. So once you run a bit of 89 octane through it, it creates a new ignition mass with more timing all around. And believe me when I tell you, it will run better. And you'll notice if you switch back to the 87 that the engine's very loud now. And I attribute that to your hearing the combustion process in the cylinder itself, because the combustion is sharp now. You're getting a sharp spike. And you're probably also hearing the exhaust coming out, burning coming out of the port. If you've ever heard an engine with very retarded ignition timing, it's very loud. There we go. That looks a lot better. Huh, my finger comes out clean now. Perfect. We'll know soon enough, but what I suspect is going on here is this side is in adjustment, but the shoes are worn, and that side I replaced the shoes on recently, but I think it's out of adjustment. So we'll get this side apart, do whatever it needs to make it happy. That side I think has a bad wheel bearing. Actually, I know it has a bad wheel bearing, so we'll take that side apart anyways and inspect everything. And then we'll adjust both sides and do something else with my life. Getting more adept at working with one hand. It's almost like I've done that before. Washer and the bearing. Look at that closer there. Actually gonna have to back the shoes off.
You reeks of dog shit over there. There's a fucking massive fly colored top covered pile.
Big dog probably took a big shit. Like breakage. adjuster tool. Alright, I backed off the adjuster. Let's try again. More maybe. Beano's here. It's the Beano. These up here. Really should back this off first. Let me try it. I guess we're gonna grease this and slap it back together. That's all done. My new hub seals were just completely the wrong ones. I'm just gonna wipe out whatever grease I can and smear some new stuff in there. I'll call it good for now. Just to speed up the adjustment process, let's take note that to tighten the adjuster, you turn the star wheel counterclockwise, looking at it from the front of the truck. Okay, so you have a leading shoe and a trailing shoe. You can see the friction material is longer on the trailing shoe. So the one with the shorter friction material always goes to the front. I was almost just seriously injured. I fell down the stairs and I refused to drop the brake drum. Like, no, I don't have seals. I am not getting dirt in this. So anyways, we put the driver's side back together. Everything's done there except adjust the shoes. Obviously, we gotta jack them. But anyway, we're gonna do it both sides at the same time there. This is the passenger side. The brakes are good. The outer wheel bearing, I knew it was bad for a while. I took it apart and cleaned it and put it back together a while back, and we're going to actually replace the bearing. So we're going to knock the outer race of the outer wheel bearing out right now. And we got to be careful because this is not a workbench like most things around here. It's actually just a precariously perched pile of junk. We're going to try and knock this race out. See what happens here. Flashlight handy. Sounds good, like it's moving. Need better overhead lighting. There we go. Here. So there's our old outer race. It looks worn. I was going to try just sticking the new bearing in with the old race, but it's actually got a sharp edge here. So we're going to keep this as a spare and put a new one in. Maybe that'll get it, maybe it won't. So we just took our bearing race out of the freezer. It's burning my fingers, it's so fucking cold. I haven't done this in a couple of years, so we're not going to think about it. We're just going to do it. Drop that there, try to keep it centered. One side at a time. The sound will change when it's bottomed out, but you get the idea. It's not immediately obvious here. What I'm doing is I've got a big blob of grease in my hand, and I'm dragging the bearing through the grease to pack the grease into the bearing. And then I wash my hands with gasoline. Almost knocked the bearing out on the ground. That would have pissed me off. I usually set these up way on the loose side. Sounds nice. It's not gritty or anything. That's good. I hear Blue snoring in the sleeper. She's been passed out in there the whole time. Done a lot of work to this truck with the dog asleep in it. I think I can get away with just a white pair. It could have been louder. Guess that looks all right. Sounds much better. Sag a little bit. Bigfoot farting in a trash can. And thanks to the magic of editing, here we are back in the present again. Yes, I still have my toes. We still don't have flying cars. So, how you doing after all that? You okay? Eat some bread, go to sleep. You'll be fine. We'll see you tomorrow. People ask, how do you sleep in your truck? Like a fucking baby, actually.